What's going on, people? It is I, Will, aka Will the Greatest, and I'm your host this week for the Marvelite podcast. My phone just went off, and with me, we have my regular co-host, Luke, aka Lord Vaporeon.
You know, I'm still missing Michael.
I am too. It's a shame that he can't be here with us. He'll hopefully be back later this year.
I know, so it looks like the audience is just going to have to put up with us for a while, unfortunately. You guys are stuck with us.
You don't know what trouble you're in for now. The current thing floating around is that Marvel's Disney XD shows will soon be coming to a cancellation. Oh, happy day. Oh my goodness. Oh man, they will not be missed.
Marvel animated shows and movies for the past 10 years have just been kind of trash.
They've been bad since EMH, I would say, is probably, and Wolverine the X-Men were the last pretty solid couple of ones.
I don't understand why. You know,
why they're canceling them?
Well, no, I understand why they're canceling them because they suck, but I even
or their
hope
ratings just aren't doing good.
That really horrible Spider-Man cartoon gets canceled too.
That Ultimate was arguably worse. It got better over time, but I watched the first episode or two of the new one. It's not for me. Maybe it's because I'm not 10. I can't do it. I don't know. It's trying way too hard to be like Homecoming, but also spectacular. And I'm like, you can't. Those are two very different types of magics, and you just don't have it. There's a lot of laziness in the animation. The voices are good, but the things they're doing with the characters, I'm not saying when you do a cartoon, it has to be directly it has to be my Spider-Gwen like this and my Miles Morales like this. Do what you want, but just write it well. And that's an issue that Marvel has in their comics, is that there's too many spiders hanging around the same place. And essentially this show kind of nullifies Peter's intelligence. Because it's he's super smart. You know who else is? Gwen Stacy, Harry Osborn, Miles Morales. He goes to a school with literally for the smartest kids.
Yeah.
So he's not special anymore. Because he's not the only spider person either. There's two other ones. You're not unique at all. It's just
What's
coming
going
from someone
on
that
with,
did STEM, I just hate the science push and how they're doing it. It's so dumb.
What's going on with Cindy Moon these days?
Her book got canceled in 2016, and I completely forgot. I liked her book for what it was, but
Has she been showing up at all in other comics?
I think no.
Damn. So just nothing on her. Okay,
no,
so here. Okay,
her book ended, and at most she might maybe a spider book, not a Peter one, maybe one of the other ones. I don't know.
So here's my thing. I really, really hope that they completely rebrand their animation department, because I think that we as fans deserve better, much
Honestly,
better.
Not just us, but their demographic being kids into sell toys and stuff like that, they deserve better.
Oh yeah.
Like my nephews and niece, kids that they're 12 and under that are really going to actually be watching this stuff. I think they deserve better effort and better stories.
I just don't understand.
We grew up with Spectacular and 90s Spider-Man. We grew up with 4 different Spider shows that were all pretty good in their own right to varying degrees.
Yeah,
you could argue that.
Okay, like what the game department is doing. They're doing their very best to make this sort of expansive Marvel game universe, right? With tie-ins and crossovers, and they're starting it all with none other than Spider-Man. But I definitely think that their best option at this point is to follow the trend that DC does. I mean, okay, for the past couple years, DC hasn't really made a lot of very, very good animated movies. But oh my God, guys, hire some good writers and some good animators to make some really banging Marvel movies.
Honestly, I agree with you. Copy what their animated movies did and do movies based off of famous runs. You could rework a Clone Saga movie and make it really awesome.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you get some good writers on it.
I'm just sick of them Disneyfying it, and the animation is honestly really kiddified, and it's just awful.
Because they used to do solo movies, but I think the last one they did was
Doctor Strange, I think.
No, it was Black Widow Punisher.
Oh
think
yeah,
came
it
out when I
was.
in
It was.
early-
Yeah.
It
See,
was it was an anime movie.
yeah. See, some of those are really bad. Most of them are
Yeah,
really bad.
You can actually, I think you can watch the whole movie on YouTube. I don't know how that hasn't gotten taken down by the mouse yet, but still.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm just saying, if you like the current Marvel cartoons, good. I'm glad. I envy you. I think they can do a lot better. I honestly do. It's they're suffering from the same thing that DC's movies are, where they hire the same dude to do all the same group of people. I think DC just has one lead guy who does the same character designs because it's the same ones from Young Justice.
Oh, is it really?
I think so. I think
Damn.
it's the same character designer did for Young Justice that they do for their New 52 quote slate of movies. And it's the same thing for Marvel Animation, except for the Spider-Man show, because it's its own universe.
Okay.
All the other ones have the same design team, and they're all just kind of